Today, we're diving into the world of some of the smallest creatures on Earth, but don't let their size fool you. We're talking about fleas, and more specifically, the serious diseases they can carry. You might think of them as just a nuisance for your pets, but their impact on human history is absolutely massive. Let's start with a name you've almost certainly heard before: the plague, also known as the Black Death. This isn't just something from a history textbook. It was one of the most devastating pandemics in human history. Caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, the plague wiped out an estimated 30 to 50% of Europe's population in the 14th century. Imagine that 1 out of every 2 or 3 people gone. So how did fleas play a role in this catastrophe? It all starts with rats. Rats were common travelers on merchant ships, moving from port to port. These rats were often infested with fleas, and those fleas were carrying the plague bacterium. When the infected rats arrived in new cities and towns, the fleas would jump off them and onto humans, transmitting the disease with their bites. There are 3 main forms of the plague. The most common is bubonic plague, which causes painfully swollen lymph nodes called buboes. Then there's septicemic plague, which is a blood infection, and pneumonic plague, which affects the lungs and can spread from person to person through coughing. The Black Death was so terrifying because it spread rapidly and was incredibly deadly. It reshaped societies, economies, and even the course of history itself. While modern antibiotics can now effectively treat the plague, it hasn't been completely eradicated. Cases still pop up around the world, reminding us of its persistent threat. Now, let's talk about another, less famous, but still significant flea-borne illness: murine typhus. You might also hear it called endemic typhus. This disease is caused by a different bacterium, Rickettsia typhi. Similar to the plague, the cycle often involves rats and fleas. The bacteria live in infected fleas, and when these fleas bite a rat or a human, they defecate. The bacteria are in their feces, and when you scratch the itchy bite, you can rub the infected feces into the wound or other small cuts on your skin. That's how the infection gets into your bloodstream. The symptoms of murine typhus can be pretty unpleasant. They usually start with a high fever, chills, and severe headaches. Body aches and a feeling of complete exhaustion are also common. A few days into the illness, many people develop a rash that starts on their trunk and can spread to their arms and legs. While murine typhus is rarely fatal, especially with prompt medical treatment like antibiotics, it can make you feel extremely sick for weeks. It's most common in tropical and subtropical climates, especially in port cities where rat populations might be higher. So, what does this all mean for us today? It is a powerful reminder that even the tiniest creatures can have a huge impact on our health. It underscores the importance of public health measures, like pest control, to keep rodent and flea populations in check. For us as individuals, it's about being aware. If you live in an area where these diseases are present, or if you're traveling, it's good to know the risks. Keeping your home and yard clean to deter rodents is a great first step. And of course, if you have pets, keeping them on a regular flea prevention program is crucial, not just for their comfort, but for the health of your entire family. History has shown us the devastating potential of flea-borne diseases. While we have modern medicine on our side now, prevention and awareness are still our best tools. Thanks for watching, and if you found this information helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content. Stay safe out there,